Hello, good morning, guys. Here I have two fruit that I picked from my tree in the backyard. This one here is a Lisbon lemon, and here is a red lime. And the reason why I went ahead and removed the Lisbon is because I noticed that it had some yellow. At first, it was yellow, and as you can see on this one. And then if you look around the fruit, you can see also brown occurring within the yellow parts of the areas that are kind of like damaged. Now, this usually happens when the birds, such as crows, get to your fruit and they start poking it. And when they start poking it, they damage the layer that's on the top, which is a superficial layer. So this is a sign of physical damage from pecking. The bird's beak breaks the skin of the fruit, exposing the inner flesh to oxygen and microbes. This causes the fruit to start oxidizing, which is a chemical reaction that turns the exposed area brown. Similar to what happens when you cut an apple and leave it out. So this is what happens. Now, when this happens, this kind of accelerates the ripening process and the breakdown. So once damaged, the fruit begins to ripen and rot faster because the protective skin is compromised. Yellowing can indicate, which is this part, is overripeness or the breakdown of the chlorophyll, which is a natural part of the fruit ripening and process. Now, also what can happen is that infections by microbes can occur. So once there's an open wound from pecking, that's kind of like an entry point to fungal and bacteria, which can lead to mold growth, soft spots, and decay of the fruit. So overall, there's a loss of quality of the fruit, and then it starts to get mushy, and the fruit is no longer good, and so it starts to decay over the next couple of days or weeks. So the best thing to do is cover your plants with a net, or use some type of deterrent so that the birds can fly away and not be poking your fruit. Now, I kind of want to just open up the fruit and see, how it looks in the inside, and also cut those areas here to see how far the damage went inside the fruit. And so let's go ahead and start cutting. So I'm going to cut here to see if it got into the skin. All right, so this right here is a piece of the top layer, and you can see that there's starting to have like a brown spot right here, and which eventually it'll get to the inner part of the fruit. And so then we'll cut another piece. And so now it doesn't look too prominent, but eventually it will get into the fruit. And so let's continue to keep cutting. All right. So based on what I see, the fruit still looks kind of good on the inside. The tree was doing a great job with the intake of water, and here you can see that it's juicy, and which that means that if this fruit was left alone and there was no issues with it, this lemon would be a good fruit to go ahead and to try. So but it's got a lot of juice. So all right, so that is a Lisbon. This one is the red line. You can see here the damage from the birds, but we're gonna go ahead and cut it open and see how it looks. All right. Overall, not too bad. I mean, eventually I was gonna get into it, but looks good on the inside still. So there you have it. The inside part. And so thank you for watching my videos. So like, share, and subscribe.